I think this whole movement has shown how much a small group of activists can accomplish. This movement has scared the richest man in the world. Jeff Bezos has $130 billion to himself. And while the laborers and the workers who make that money for him, who are wasting away in warehouses across this country, who are working in inhumane and long hours, what does he say he needs to do? He says he's trying to spend all of his winnings on going to outer space. It's a bit embarrassing, really. This from a man who lives in a city where his workers are commuting hours and hours to get to work, when they pass thousands of our homeless brothers and sisters on the street who can't find housing because the developers who love what he's done to the city are jacking up the rents and making millions and millions of dollars in profit. But we don't have to stand for that. I think this whole movement has shown that with a small group, we can turn the tide on this. We have been in the New York Times.
I just want to ask, how many of you who are out here today were at City Hall on Friday when the committee vote happened? All right, I've seen a lot of hands. So you guys understand exactly what it is we're up against. You guys saw on Friday how every single other council member, except for Councilmember Sawan, tried to introduce loopholes to water down the $75 million EHT and include sunset clauses that would dramatically reduce the amount of the tax after 5 years. The audience, we the public in council chambers, were able to push back against all of those loopholes and force the committee to pass the full $75 million with no loopholes onto full council on Monday. And make no mistake, that would not have happened had we not been there. That would not have happened if it weren't for the strength of our movement. And we have to be there again on Monday to make sure it doesn't happen again and make sure that every possible dollar that we are able to win from Jeff Bezos' pockets to build housing for the poorest and most vulnerable in our community is won. We will not stop until we win every dollar that is needed.
That's right. Yeah.